Hi everyone! I'm so happy to tell you that I'm now a member of the Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L design team, and I'm going to share with you a layout I made and also talk about some adhesives I used on the layout. The papers are from Kaisercraft's Pickled Pear collection, and along with these wooden pieces, these wooden elements are also Kaisercraft. And so here are the 3 adhesives that I used for this project. I have the dots in medium, the 3D foam squares, and my go-to Easy Runner tape runner adhesive. So I use this all the time, and I've used it for years. I just don't find anything else that works as well as this does. I adhered all my paper layers with the Easy Runner. For the foam squares, I adhered this heart, which actually I'll show you soon in a tutorial following my little explanation here. I put some foam squares under the leaf here too, and I used my dots for the butterfly and for these wood doilies here. And yeah, I am so happy with these adhesives. I really highly recommend them. And now let's move on to the tutorial for this corrugated heart, corrugated cardboard heart with the wire and the beads. You've probably seen me use these the cardboard and the wire on a few projects lately, so I thought I'd share how I made that and how I used the 3D foam squares to adhere the embellishments in the wire to the heart. Here are the supplies I used to make my wire heart, cardboard heart embellishment. I have my Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L 3D foam squares in black. I don't think it would matter if you used white. I have some Clear Snap mixed media inks in black, the ink and the embossing powder, a scrap piece of corrugated cardboard, some beads I have in my stash that go with the papers, and some copper wire I have in my stash as well. And so basically all I do is with the scrap piece of paper, I'm going to cut out my heart. And I'm all about using, upcycling, using packaging when I can. I mean, it's fun to always buy new product, but things like cardboard, you're wondering, oh, where's this heart going? So am I. And let's trim it down so it's not so wide. I just do stuff like this freehand, honestly. I don't have the patience to find a template or whatever. And then I will take my mixed media ink and just ink it up kind of here, there, and everywhere. I love using these inks. I have a number of them. And I try to get a little bit into, I don't want even coverage, and I'm trying to get a little bit into the ridges, because I do want some dark spots when I'm embossing. The center I'm leaving fairly uncovered. Oh boy, my hands are going to be great when I go out for supper tonight, if I get to. Alright, so let's get the embossing powder on there. And I just dump it on to a scrap piece of paper. I'll put this here so I can try to get a lot of it on there. And I'm going to heat this with my heat gun, and I'll be right back. I'm back with my black embossed heart. You can see it when my light's not great. There we go. And like I said, I just want a distressed look. I want it a little bit shiny to stand out. And I'll show you how I use the wire and the beads now. So I'm just going to flip the heart over and place my wire on the back. Take a couple of foam squares to secure it, like so. And then I'll start wrapping. Okay, now I'm going to take off a length of wire. I'm going to unwrap a length of it so I can add my beads. That would be an important step, to have an end where you can put your beads on. So I'll just put some beads onto my workspace, like so. Some yellows and golds. Oh gosh, this isn't even opened. Yes, check your craft supplies before you make a video. There we go. I'm not going to spill those out. So I will just try to pick up a few beads. And just let them drop down, whoops, like so. And then go around and wrap. I'm going to wrap around the top part, pick up a few beads, yeah, like so. I wonder if I can get these tiny ones on. Oh, there they go. A little bit harder, but it'll work. And there's a nice green one. Matches the paper, this pretty Kaisercraft paper I used. There, you see I have added a few more beads. And let them come around to the front. Ooh, this is like a game, a kid's game. You should get your kids involved in your crafting and tell them to string these beads on the heart. I'm going to go back around, pick up some more beads. And at this point I'm going to fast forward it so you don't have to see me picking up beads all afternoon.